excited to see your face, even if it's through a computer.
Yeah.
I miss you. Where'd Sheila go? She coming back?
Yeah, I was putting a chihuahua in the house. So I said I'd have a surprise.
Oh, she left. Do what?
I said I was telling everybody we'd have a couple surprises with me today.
That is so exciting. Well, I'm going to go ahead and mute out and let you girls just take it away. We have 30 minutes. I'm so excited to have Brittany Beneke and her guest on today. Some of my favorites. I see you sitting there. So take it away.
Okay, cool. Well, thanks so much for having us on. I'm so excited. I'm really excited to be sitting next to my girls here because this is just going to really set the stage for what we want to talk about today. And it's, you know, getting together with people, having layered leadership. I have my leader. I have one of my 200Ks, and I couldn't be more excited to just really just kind of pour our hearts out today and share what we've been up to the last 7-8 years. Oh my gosh, it's crazy to think that we've been, you know, thriving and sharing that long. But, you know, today we want to talk about, you know, getting together with your team members, really trying to communicate with them, connect with them, how to provide layered leadership, because we know this is not like a thing you can do on your own. We've said this time and time again. Sure, you can get to, you know, VIP 800, 1600, you can maybe get to 4K, but beyond that, you guys, 12K and beyond, it takes, you know, the power of numbers, the power of people. You know, who do you know, who's helping share with you? And we couldn't be more excited about our amazing leader, Maria Dillard, who's Sheila's, you know, direct leader, who's sharing right now the last 90 days. And so we're going to pour out some information just because, I mean, if we're going to talk the talk and walk the walk and talk about layered leadership, we want to bring it from the top, and we want to share with what we're doing with our teams, you know, going from Maria to Sheila to me to Molly and beyond, because that's how you know, bring power to the masses. It's how you inform people on what's going on. It's how you lock arms with people and create accountability, which we know. I mean, if you guys just think about accountability alone, I mean, even when you're trying to get in shape or you're trying to eat better, like, which is, you know, we all have different goals and stuff. It's same as business. You know, if you have a goal for, you know, maybe building more muscle, you're going to go to a gym or you're going to talk to other people, you're going to lock arms and have that accountability to keep you focused. It's really no different in the business world. You know, it's very easy for us to just kind of like sit back and be like, oh my gosh, you know, you know, I'm doing what I can and all of that. But when you have somebody that's touching base with you weekly, when you touch base with your people weekly, I know one thing I've incorporated into my business, which I love, is Mondays and Tuesdays are my weekly touches with my team. I get on the call with them, or I am for sure touching base with them on Messenger for just some accountability. Hey, what happened last week? Where are we going to focus this week? And Lord knows we can't keep up with all the new customers and promoters and shout outs and all that stuff. And I think it's really important to, you know, do that. Over the last 7 years, I've come to learn that I can't be everything to everyone, but what I know I can be is a strong leader to the people that I've brought into this company, because I am their person. I am what they have, you know, and that goes to show too with customers. I am their person. That is, you know, so important for me to be following up and touching base with them. And so that kind of creates that duplication and hopefully encouraging them to be doing the same. Can you hear me okay? Just making sure I'm coming in loud and strong. Okay. The only thing really missing here is like chips and guac and maybe a couple margaritas. But from the beginning, I've loved being face to face with people. And so this couldn't be more fun. I know with the way of the world right now, it's not like great to have, you know, big meetings and all of that, and Zoom is great. Thankfully we have this technology, but it is good to sit with my girls here and connect and check goals and try and just, you know, keep you guys in the loop with what's going on as well. So Maria's challenge and like what she's got, and gosh, we bless her heart, that girl. I mean, she has got so much fire, and, you know, even 8 years later. So we love her, and we're going to filter down, you know, things from her. Molly was going to talk a little bit about what she's got going in that accountability, you know, with 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, all that. So.
Well, first of all, yay. Thank you for having me here. I can't believe I am in Minnesota with these two lovelies. Sheila's home. I'm blessed. I'm blessed. We're not 6 feet apart, but we're, we're doing our thing. And one of the things that I've always done and talked about in this business is the amazing fact that for over we're saying
7 years.
yeah, for 7 years, you guys, we have been doing the same thing, and it's amazing. I mean, how stinking lucky are we that we have the same 3 core products that we are able to use, to the heart and soul of our company, the 3 core products, and we are able to always go back to that. And then the company just keeps coming up with more and more and more and better and better and better, and it just gets so exciting. But we always fall back on the 3 core steps and being plugged in. That we have an amazing gift the company has given us in the form of that fan page. I don't think people realize, especially new thrivers, how important and amazing that page is. It literally gives you the opportunity to tap into any story, any kind of story. If you have a best friend that is a teacher, you are going to be able to find teacher stories. You're going to be able to find yoga instructor stories. I mean, you can get as descriptive as you want. You're going to be able to find a story to share. And that is what makes the product so relatable. You are going to be able to connect to that fan page. Well, going a little further, we have leaders like the 2 sitting here, like Susan doing these like Maria, who have amazing resources out there for us. And, we are so lucky to be able to filter that down and make sure that we are, success leaves clues. We've got to watch what these people are doing and learn. And being able to plug our own teams into these things is just truly such a gift. And that's one of the things I love about this company is the community that we have built and the resources that our leaders have given us. This calendar challenge page that Maria has had, if you are on this call, I hope this Zoom, I hope you've heard of it. I bet you have. It's called The Last 90 Days. If you haven't, you need to find that page. Get over to the Team Thrive Nation page. You will see Maria posting information about how to find the page, who can add you, but watch the video. She did an amazing video. There is also what she refers to quite a bit in the last 90 days is the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're keeping it simple here, you guys. Like I said, we haven't changed the way we do things. We are all about reaching out, following up, posting our Thrive Life, adding lists of people we know could benefit from this product and connecting with our leaders. That's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The things that I just mentioned. If you don't know what 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 is, definitely get to that page and you'll find the flyer there. But we definitely talk a lot about it, so I think everybody knows that that's kind of the bread and butter. It's about those daily activities. Today Maria posted about a routine, time management. I know when we all first started, we talked a lot about how we made lists for ourselves of something we were going to accomplish each and every day. Back then we weren't calling it 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 because I don't think any of us were cool enough to
we were just like winging it, we're still winging it,
or even like come up with a cool fly anyway. But we would cut out that time of our day, and for me back in that day it was 3. I was doing my 3. I had to talk to 3 new people about Thrive every day, and if I didn't, I had to stay up later. I started realizing that I wasn't going to miss this. I was going to promise myself 2 things. I was going to make those reach outs every single day. And if somebody asked me to do something, I was going to say yes. Like when Brittany asked me to hop on this with her, and my whole entire business, I've never said no. You have to be brave. You have to be out there, and you have to do the do to get the get. Anyway, I'm sorry, I digress, but that's what, we were doing is we were finding time management. If we knew we were going to get those 3 touches in and we had to stay up a little later, we did it. But we got smart and we figured out, let's just get up a little earlier. Let's do this in the nooks and crannies of our day. We were working jobs. I was in the bathrooms at the Mayo Clinic in Rochester, Minnesota. I'm, responding to people on my phone. So, that's what's so magical about this is, we, like I said, you guys, it's all about doing the do. It's about doing the same things, but finding that doing these same things not only is going to help you get in a routine of doing it, but you will see your business grow. It's just not a question. You have to be out there doing these things to make your business grow. And, so my focus has always been plugging people into these amazing resources. You realize that if you're out there and you're floundering and you're having questions and you're not sure what to do next, the resources are there. Get to any leader's team page, and just scroll a little bit, and you're going to find an activity. You're going to find something you should be doing. You're going to get inspired. You know, you can go to the fan page, read 5 stories. You're going to get fired up. You're going to start thinking of names of people. I guarantee it. I mean, if you haven't ever just cold gone to the fan page and read 10 stories, you need to do it, because it's amazing what happens. It sounds silly just to go to that fan page and read stories, but not only do you start getting excited, but you start thinking about your own story. You start thinking about who you're going to talk to next, and who would appreciate this, and who would be that. Oh, this is like that. It really does get that fire going within you. And once you've got that little spark, then you're just going to keep rolling with it and fan the flames, and you're going to be sitting on a couch next to Brittany and Sheila. It's crazy.
I mean, I'm talking about that. Like, I literally built my business on, I heard this story, I thought of you. Because who doesn't want to be thought of? You know, I would click the share button, and I would send it in Messenger. Hey, I heard this story. I thought of you. Hope all is well in your world. Love seeing pictures of you, those kiddos. You know, miss you, you know, and, or, you know, maybe it's not like gonna, you know, somebody I'm that close to, and I could just say, hey, I know you do this. I saw this story, thought of you. You know, I just really think people like to be thought of, or maybe that approach just wasn't like, hey, I have 50% off today, or I'm offering this and this and this, more of a sale. Hey, I thought of you. Like, how are you doing? I thought of you. People like to be thought of. And then talk, you know, you touch base a little bit on like the consistency. And if somebody has been like consistent for the last 7 some years, it has been this girl right here. So she's going to really focus on, you know, talking about that with you guys.
For sure. For the next 90 days.
So you're planning for the next 90 days, 8 years, 9 more years.
You know, when I think about consistency, I think about holding yourself accountable to doing that daily activity every single day. And Molly touched on that, you know, that's one thing. When I reflect back, you never went a day, and you still have never gone a day without working your business. And, you know, you think about your long-term goals of time freedom. You don't get time freedom without working your butt off every single day to get there. And you continue to do that because you're passionate about what this product is doing for people. So when I think about it, I think about, you know, when you think about those stories, you think about the excitement of reaching out to those people and telling them, oh my gosh, I got this product that I want to share with you. But ultimately, when you think about the last 90 days, you think about holding yourself accountable and being consistent. But it's not your upline's responsibility that you do those reaches. It's not your downline's responsibility. It's not the fact you can't control your downline. You can't control your upline. What you can control is yourself. So holding yourself accountable and doing that daily consistent activity. And I know Brittany's going to touch more on accountability, but I know you have to know what you're doing, and you have to know, okay, am I doing that activity? Am I being consistent every single day? I know in order to get to those goals, you're going to have to do that activity. You're going to have to be posting. You're going to have to be reaching out to people every single day. And most of all, you're going to have to be following up, because I can tell you right now, I think Brittany is the only gal on my front line that came to me and said, girl, tell me about this. Otherwise, it was constantly reaching out to people. On average, I think it was 9 times I had to reach out to people before they said yes. So it's that follow-up. It's that, you know, knowing that you have a product that people need before they do, because people don't know what they don't know. So it's your responsibility to do that daily consistent activity, and keeping yourself organized and keeping those organized with those follow-ups, so that you know who you need to reach out to so that you can change their lives. This isn't about, who am I going to bug today? This is whose life am I going to change today? You know, you got to keep that in mind when you're working your business, that you are in the business of changing lives. You aren't in a business of bugging people. So when your attitude changes, when your mindset changes, and you are willing to hold yourself accountable and do that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 every single day, when you are willing to, when it's 11 o'clock at night and you haven't gotten the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you're going to hop on Facebook and send some private messages, because you're holding yourself accountable for doing that daily activity. When you do that, your life will change. You're changing lives. And why I say that, when you think about, when you're on that weight loss journey, right? Like when you hold yourself accountable, people don't know if you're in the pantry eating ding dongs. You do, right? So don't eat the ding dongs.
Don't eat the ding
Don't eat the ding dongs. If you want to lose weight, if you want to build your business, you got to stay away from the ding dongs. You got to stay away from the negativity in your head. You got to work your business every single day.
You know what? Stay away from the ding dongs has a lot of meanings. So
It really does, right?
Yeah.
Stay away from the ding dongs, the ho-hos.
People.
Yeah, stay away. And
Yeah.
and work your business. I'm gonna throw it back to you, Brittany.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's true. I mean, if you put your head down tonight and say, you know, if my team did exactly what I did today, would they be successful? I mean, it's kind of a hard little talk with yourself, but
Mhm.
and if it's not good, give yourself some grace, you know, pick yourself up and you're going to be just fine. We all have those days, ups and downs, strides and struggles, everything in between is part of the journey. It's all gravy, but you have to just have a hard look in the mirror sometimes. And I know all of us have had this, like, and talk to your leader about it. Sheila, girl, I'm in a funk. Like, help me out here. And, you know, do some things. You know, get on the phone with Molly. Hey, how's it going? I don't know. I need some new ideas. Brainstorm. Connect with people. Okay. And I don't know how much time we have left. Am I talking way too much here? No, but I mean, really, it's so that accountability is people. It's accountability with your, you know, yourself. You know, how are you working with your team? Are you setting up little accountability chats with people where they can send you their 5, 4, 3, 2, 1? I mean, I've had messages from people saying, "Hey, Maria said to send this to you once I've sent it, and I'm doing it." I'm like, "Love it! This is awesome! You know, this is great." Just to even send that message. Hey, I'm holding you to it next week. You gonna do it? You know, I expect a message on Friday. When I do, you know, coaching calls with people, like trying to boost their business, I don't just say, "Okay, good luck, you know, see you in like 6 years again." I'm like, "Hey, why don't you put this in your calendar in 3 months or whatever, maybe a month, maybe a week, depending on how aggressive they are or where we're at. Put it in 3 months. I'm not going to put it in my calendar, but I want you to put it in your calendar to touch base with me and let me know how things are going. You know, how are you working on, you know, earning that new car? How are you working on, you know, getting your butts to Cabo in whatever month that'll be, February. Oh my gosh, I so need that one. It's going to be amazing. You know, so we all have goals. I mean, this company sets us up for success, you guys. If you haven't really, you know, really taken a hard look at like how blessed we are to be with Lavelle. I mean, you shouldn't be second guessing yourself. You shouldn't be, you know, getting too hard on myself, thinking I have to do it this way or that way. You know, find what you love here, stay consistent, just like what, you know, Sheila and Molly was saying, like, and just go, you know, just send those messages, you know, do it scared, you know, all of that stuff is so important, but have fun with it. Like, have fun. This shouldn't be something you feel like you need to, you know, get up and like, oh, I have to do this. No, I hope to goodness that you guys are excited to share this with people. I hope that, and I always go back to, I'm so thankful that Sheila sent this info to me, because had she kept this to herself, I wouldn't be here talking to you. So when you talk about, you know, helping somebody maybe thrive for free, or, you know, when they jump to promoter, I always incorporate that. Like, make sure you're thankful for the person that shared this with you, right? You're so thankful because you want to share this, right? We'll tie it into that conversation. Hey, I don't want to, you know, bombard you with stuff, but man, I'm so thankful that my friend didn't keep this to herself, and I can't imagine not talking to you about it.
Bob
you know,
still thanks Brittany every time he sees her. He does. And he thanks Sheila too.
well, and I thank her back, because I'm like, girl, had you not said yes, it might have burnt out a little fire. Like if she was like, oh no, gosh, I'd never do that, or, you know, like it might have burnt out a little fire. So I want you guys to surround yourself with those people that love this product, that are driving you, and lock arms with those people. We're going to have, you know, people in between, but I want you guys to really just be accountable with those people that have that same fire, and filter it down. When we have Maria blasting this stuff out, filtering it down to your team. Hello, operation duplication. I mean, if you guys can think about this, how many people can we help get her message, right? And if we're pushing that message out with her, maybe we're adding a promotion. Hey, get this 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 in every single day for the next 5 days, and I'm going to put you into a drawing to get, you know, a free box of cafe or something. You know, that I just come up with that. That's a really good idea, actually. See what happens when you start just like talking with groups?
Just sprinkle a little pumpkin spice.
Sprinkle a little pumpkin spice on there. Yeah, right. No, so, but I mean, have fun with it. And yes, duplication is key. You can't do this on your own. when it comes to leading, you know, you can't be everything to everyone either, you guys. Like, our businesses are growing by leaps and bounds, and it's exciting, and we have, you know, hundreds of thousands of people that are out there thriving. We have tools like nobody's business. Have you guys logged into the cloud lately? Like, there's always something new. We're not going to get a notification every time they add a new report or resource or training video. I always say, like, log into that every Monday morning, log in, see what's new, see what's different, see what new resources you have. Check out those reports, print those reports at month's end. What can you do better? Hey, oh my gosh, I saw this person was close to this rank. I'm going to get on an accountability chat and let's get them, you know, meeting their goals. But yeah, number one is really just kind of taking a look at yourself and figuring out, you know, what do I want to do? Where are my goals? And align yourself up with the same people. I know we have our blinders on, and we're tunnel vision focused on what we're doing and where we're going with this company. And, you know, following Maria, following Sheila, and hopefully I can help pave the way for my team, but I'm not the entire team. I need leaders to layer and filter that down too. I don't know everybody's phone numbers. I know all of my promoters' phone numbers. They're all in my phone. I always love texting. Messenger is great too, but I love to have that relationship with my promoters and my customers. I have every single one in my phone. I think that's a great, a new addition to my business that I have done over the last couple of years. Their phone numbers are in your cloud. Touch base with them. Get on a more personal level. They're your people, okay? They're your people. And just have fun with it. So any final words from you guys?
Hey, can I ask y'all a question?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so guys in the chat, if y'all are, I love how y'all are responding in there, and I just put in the actual name of the calendar challenge group in case you're looking for that, and most likely I know it is, Maria put the link to the 54321 in there. And I had this conversation with one of my promoters. I was like, it's an adjustment to make the tick marks. It's an adjustment to keep up with that. But if you'll just do it for 30 days and it becomes a habit, by 90 days, you'll look back and be like, holy moly, look what I've accomplished. But so guys, in case some of you don't know Molly and Brittany and Sheila, they are some of the most successful people with Lavelle. But I know that you sometimes might have a little trouble, you know, you might compare yourself to them or think, oh, well, it might've came easy for them. So each of you, real fast, what's one of the struggles you've had since you started? I mean, I know what mine is, and how did you resolve it? Like, how do you handle it? Because everybody has struggles, and I want them to know that you girls did too, even building this business. Yeah, how many do you want to come up with?
Go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you go.
Well, I think my biggest struggle, there's a quote that I learned after I started work with Lavelle, and I've adapted, and I use it with my family all the time too. Comparison is the thief of joy. I think that I had to find my own way in this business, and I had to do that by gaining some confidence. I find that even now, it's still a little bit of a struggle to sit next to such people and feel like how I'm not worthy. Like, it's just, it's a struggle. There's a comparison game that you can play, and you can also decide before you even get started that you're not going to run the race. And that would have been the biggest mistake of my life, is the feeling like I wasn't a leader like Brittany and giving up. I would have, thrown away a chance of an entire, amazing future with this company. And so I'm so grateful that Paul Gravett, is the way that he is and speaks the way that he speaks. And on one call very early in my Lavelle Thrive experience, I'm sorry, I'll keep it short. He said something in his Paul way. And if you've ever heard a call with Paul, you know the Paul way. He said it with this cool accent, which I can't imitate, but he's like, why aren't you telling everybody about this? Like, why? And he was just, it just struck me. You're right. Why would I worry about sending a message to somebody about a product that's going to freaking change their life? So instead of reaching out with people and saying, oh, I hope I'm not bothering you, I hope you don't find my posts annoying, I was reaching out with, sorry if my posts annoy you, but dude, this is the best stuff ever. My confidence changed, and I stopped comparing myself to what I was doing to what I looked like I was doing, and I started living what I was doing because I felt like I had a purpose. I could change lives. I could do this. I could make a difference, and it didn't matter who thought I was this or who thought I was that, or if I was ever going to be as pretty as them, or it just mattered that I got out there and didn't keep quiet, something I knew was a really big deal. And that's the way I've lived my life the past 7 years, is thrive first, thrive loud and proud. I am not embarrassed about any move I make because I know that I have something positive to offer. And it's a struggle every day still to not jump and join that comparison game. But I know that the company is with me and I'm just going to keep moving forward. And I don't even think I think there's so much more to come in my own personal business. And for me to say that after 7 years is exciting. It's exciting to think what what we're going to do next.
Yeah. If I could just like rewind and then have that come out of my mouth, it'd pretty much be the same thing. Honestly, I mean, the comparison game, man, just get over it. And I had to start like unfollowing certain people that would make me feel maybe inadequate in my own skin as a leader. And really just find my jam, find my grind, find what I thrived on business wise, and started to run with that. Like you can't sit back and just look at other people and think, oh, I coulda, woulda, shoulda done that. Like take what people are doing and learn from it and make it your own. But don't feel like, oh, because they're doing something, you're not, and you feel bad. I should be doing that. I should be doing that. And you're like, no, give yourself. I have a lot of people on my team too that know, like, I really, really struggle with being like in the spotlight. If you know my team, they're going to be like, yeah, she doesn't like any attention put on her. That's why having two people next to me on this Zoom really makes me happy, because you're not just looking at me, because it's never been about me. It's always been about other people. I love lifting other people up. I don't feel like so that I've definitely struggled with that too. Just trying to feel, and then there's that pressure that comes along with, being a leader and having to do stuff. And I don't work well under pressure. So when I started to kind of pull back and say, you know what, this is what I love the most about this. And I don't need to put so much pressure to do it this way or that way or any other. And I'm just going to do what flies for me. I found like so much more peace in my business and happiness. And I can really just go balls to the walls that way, so that's me. Did I say balls to the walls?
Yeah, you did. Mine was, I said ding dong. So
oh, perfect.
And hose. So anyway, mine would be, especially early on, was frustration, because I felt people would join me. People that I thought were going to join me right away didn't. And I think I got really frustrated. I remember having a conversation very early on with Maria and be like, Maria, I'm frustrated. And I remember her telling me, Sheila, you're planting seeds. Just keep planting those seeds and it will grow. And that's where I really locked into that follow-up mode of, all right, if I'm planting seeds and it's got to grow, well, then I got to follow up with all these people. And I learned that, you got to love people where they're at, but you still got to fuel them with information. And that is your watering your garden, by continuing to feed them information about the product, about what Thrive can do for them. And it takes time, and sometimes it takes years, but is it worth it? Yes. Is it frustrating? Sometimes, but you got to get over that frustration and see it as part of your journey, part of their journey, and really take pride in when people join you 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, sometimes 7 years later. And they say,
still fun.
Yeah, it's still fun. And they say, oh my gosh, I wish I would have listened to you back then. You can have some satisfaction in that.
So many times.
So yes, right? Don't get frustrated. Just keep moving and keep planting those seeds and keep watering.
Sorry, I had to unmute. Good job, girls. Well, what a great way to close this off. Thank you so much for you three taking the time. I know you're busy women, and I super appreciate y'all doing this for us. And I know everybody's loved it. If y'all want to take a chance to just read the chat before I close it off, you'll see what all they're saying about you and how awesome you girls are. I know. And I just love it a little bit. Oh, I love the color of the trees back there too.
It is gorgeous.
It is.
You guys have no idea.
Yeah,
Here,
show over here too. Oh, like that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You walk around here.
I think.
Give her a little tour of.
No, I think we're getting it. Are we getting it?
Gorgeous.
Really pretty back here.
Beautiful.
Fall colors. Fall in Minnesota is quite gorgeous.
Well, just so you know where I'm at, it's supposed to be 90 degrees today and 93 tomorrow, and it's October.
Oh shit. Yeah. Sorry. Oh. Ding dong. Poop. Yeah. Here we go.
Sneezing today. I'm like, what is in the air? What is going on? The cool weather is supposed to clear all that stuff out. It's crazy. But yes, it's gorgeous. And so are you three lovely ladies. Thank you again so much.
Bye.
Kiss your faces. I think I will see you in a little over a week.
Yay.
Yay.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Bye, everybody.